Hey everyone, it's been now a little over 3 weeks that I've received my cancer diagnostic, and I really felt like making a little update video about it. First, I really want to say a big thank you to everyone who supported me with the last video where we announced that I had cancer. It really felt good to see all of the positive messages, all the comments, the people who shared their own experience dealing with cancer, whether it's right now or they're in remission or whatever, And there was one experience in particular that really gave me a lot of hope. It was that of Norman Cross. I think I pinned the comment under the video. And Norman just shared his story how back in his mid-20s, I think it was, he also got diagnosed with cancer, but in his case, they could not operate, so they had to use, treatments and drugs to treat it. In my case, it's the opposite in the sense that the only options for me are operation and not chemotherapy. So, it's similar in that way. And in his case, he was telling his story that, in his mid-20s, he was diagnosed with it, received some treatment, it went away. A couple years later, it came back, and then they used stronger medicines, and then it's now been a little over 50 years, I think he said, and he's now doing fine. So, there are hopes that things are going to get better, and maybe it's going to be the same for me. So I try to stay as positive and hopeful as possible. But there are these times, like the first week, it was pretty hard to be positive, I must admit. Didn't sleep much the first week I received the diagnostic. Then the second week, it was the one where we decided to film the video. I felt a little bit better. I calmed myself. I was thinking, maybe it's going to be good. Maybe I'm going to be okay. And then last week, which was the third week, things have started to be so. Even just last night, I keep having these recurring nightmares where, there's just this, I just wake up with someone just screaming at me that I'm gonna, not make it, that I'm gonna die. And I'm not that superstitious. Normally, I wouldn't let it affect me, but with everything, I just keep thinking about it and it gives me anxiety, and nights are starting to get rough again. I've seen my family doctor. He gave me some medicine for anxiety, for sleep. I take them when necessary, of course. And sometimes I still have ups and downs. But, I try to stay as positive as possible, and I keep looking back at the comments of the last video, and some of you sent me emails. Some of you even sent me some support via PayPal, and it's just, I'm just so amazed by all the positivity that everyone, there wasn't even one negative comment. There wasn't anyone being pessimistic, and I really appreciate it. I needed that. And I try to keep my mind off of it. It's been 3 weeks, but I feel like it's been much longer than that. In my case, it's a bit weird because before I can get any treatment or know where we are headed with this, I'm just waiting on a call from an hospital in another city that has a special scan that can tell us where the cancer has spread and what are the treatment options. And the oncologist that called me told me that I should have a date within 8 weeks, and it's been a little over 3 weeks now, still waiting on the call. Whenever I think about getting this scan done, which in my best interest should be the soonest possible, I mean, I just start to get anxious because basically it's going to tell us all whether or not I'm going to make it and what are the options or how many time I have left, and I can feel in my body that things aren't going well. I have these, like I said in the previous video, I've been experiencing these recurring pains for the last few years, and lately it started getting worse. I don't know if it's the anxiety, the stress, or just because I'm thinking about it too much, but you know, I'm just pretty scared. And I am 30 years old. I turned 30 this summer, and you know, I just don't feel ready yet to you know, I have so much more that I want to do. And I know I'm starting to get a bit pessimistic here, but these are all the things that go through my mind every day, and it's even worse at night. So yeah, I got in the last 3 weeks, I've done all the other little tests that would, you know, tell the doctors if there are any areas that are really greatly affected. So far, I didn't get any results back, but I'm thinking that if there was something really, really major, I would have received a call by now. But then again, like the oncologist told me, this type of cancer is it's a rare type of cancer, and it's pretty hard to detect with standard tests, which is why we are all waiting for this special scan that is offered in a specific hospital, and hopefully it's going to be done soon. But you know, I just try to not think too much about it, but it's hard. I know I'm repeating myself, but I just needed to vent a little. All this to say, the major point was that I'm really, really grateful for all the messages of support I've received with the last video. It's just, I really, really needed it. So thank you guys. And I'm gonna, like I said in the previous video, I'm gonna post some videos of the tests I've done. There was one which I've done recently. I think I'm gonna put it out on YouTube just to document it and share it with you. And I know some of you are dealing with cancer right now, or with pretty bad diseases, and you know, I have a lot of empathy for you guys, and you're not alone in this. It's pretty rough. Even when you're supported by a whole community, it still feels rough. So I can't imagine if you're living alone and dealing with it alone. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for all of your support. It's really, really appreciated. Thank you.